Hey, my name is Lou, and I work in digital marketing as a content creator. And I've been thinking about making a video about this, and I've decided I'm going to do it because I think it would be really helpful. And that is talking about the process that I go through generally when I buy a product. As someone who is in their 30s, pretty well informed, chronically online, which unfortunately describes most buyers these days. I think this is important because it shows us the things we should be focusing on as we are trying to market products to people. So recently I've been on the hunt for a signature perfume, which I know is a ridiculous thing, but it's something that I've been obsessed with. As I've been going through this process, there's a couple different things I've been looking for as I've been trying to pick a product that's right for me, which is pretty challenging when trying to buy something like a perfume online that you can't experience yourself. A lot of people these days are very reliant on reviews, they're imperative, and also social proof, like people posting videos online, specifically on TikTok. So as I was going through this process of buying a perfume, first step, I got on ChatGPT and was looking for something that's phthalate free, non toxic, and reviewed for being an androgynous scent. GPT has a tendency to pull really heavily from Reddit, so a lot of the information was coming directly from Reddit and people who are speaking about the product on there in different forums. So again, social proof, people talking about your product is really important, like in spaces like Reddit. It recommended 5 different perfumes. I went to all the websites, directly went to their About Us, was looking for the information of the formulations and if they're non-toxic, what ingredients are involved. Scoured the reviews on their pages. Several of them didn't have reviews, and for me that was a red flag. I then checked Amazon just to see if they had anything on there, which none of these perfumes did because they were niche perfumes, but I checked, which is important for the psychology of this. If they were on Amazon, I would have scoured the reviews on there as well. I checked the subreddits that were related to perfume that came up when I Googled this, looking for the perfumes on Google and then going to Reddit. Read through all of that. And then the biggest place that I looked for my research is TikTok. I put in all the perfumes I was looking for, watched as many reviews as I could, and read all of the comments associated with the reviews. Then lastly, tried to find them on Instagram, but most of the businesses had Instagrams that weren't very built out, but if they were, what I was looking for was reels of them talking about their product. So the main reason why I'm sharing this is just because I think it's important to note kind of the way that consumer psychology works these days. We're dealing with people that are very research savvy. They know what they want, they know what they're looking for. And the most important thing that they're going to be looking for is what other people are saying about the product. Specifically in spaces like TikTok, of getting people to buy your product, use it, talk about it, and get other people to engage in those videos because they're going to be looking at the comments. We run into this a lot in our agency because sometimes some of the accounts that we work with maybe aren't seeing a lot of vanity metrics like likes, follows, shares, that kind of stuff on their content, and so they think it's not successful. But I think the tricky part is sometimes these conversions are occurring in ways that aren't necessarily visible because maybe they're not following you. Because it's important to note as well that while I was doing this product research, I didn't go and follow any of these accounts. I didn't like any of their posts. But their socials, and specifically the way that their consumers were engaging with their pages and sharing content that showed what they thought of the product, was what made my decision.